Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and behind me is a flat log tiny house sided. See this flat log? And if you've been following us forever, I'm sure you're sick of me talking about it, but you know what? This is what we do. I walked out here and it caught my eye. All right, so let me show you a little bit different on a flat log siding. The reason we call it flat log is because it looks like a flat log. Years ago, back in the Appalachian Mountains here, and it was only customary to this part of the country, where they would cut mostly poplar trees, right? And they would hew them to about 6 inches wide, 12 inches tall.
And they're called tulip poplars.
Tulip poplar. Because you went to the park, man, and your little park ranger showed you what a tulip poplar looked like.
I've not been around a park ranger, but...
Oh, tell us about a beach tree, Amanda.
Well, I have tulip poplars at the house.
I know, but what do you say about, I thought it was cool about what you learned about the beach tree.
I forgot. What did you say? You won't, like, get under a beach tree? You won't get hit by lightning?
No.
Yeah?
The leaves.
Oh, yeah, the leaves stay on a beach tree.
So when you go out in the woods,
Yeah.
in the winter, they still have leaves on. They're dead and they're brown, but
Yeah.
they won't let the leaves go.
Yeah, so any of the trees, it's, you know, in the wintertime, it's a beach tree.
It's a beach
but
tree.
But it's, and they're little brown leaves, but his name was Randy, Ranger Randy.
Ranger Randy.
It was, yeah, I forgot about that. That was years ago.
And that was Fall Creek Falls?
Fall Creek Falls. If you ever get to do, a friend of mine, me and John, we went and did the waterfall tour.
Yes, yeah.
It had rained a ton before we went, and it actually rained some while we were there. It was stunning. It was stunning. All the waterfalls were full, and everything was coming down. It was beautiful.
When there's something happened and somebody had to go back, it got stung, or?
No, that was on another.
Okay.
I went on a hike over at Panther Creek Park.
Yeah.
And there was a bug that flew in this woman's ear. Went all way down deep in her ear, and we're talking, she had to go to the emergency room.
No.
Yeah.
Like while you're hiking?
Yes, while we're hiking, yeah. So, it's crazy.
That's funny.
Crazy,
well,
crazy.
This is to replicate, this is siding, but it's supposed to replicate the flat log siding, okay?
Beautiful.
Or the flat logs that they used here in the mountains. This little line is called the chink joint. So when they would hew the logs and they would dovetail them together, there would be a space between the logs. And then they would put chinking in there, which would be mud, clay, straw, whatever it was.
But why would you do that? It's decorative, right? It's not for strength, is it?
What's that?
The chinking, the stuff.
Why would we do it here?
No, why did they do it, or why?
Yeah, because the logs wouldn't sit flat, like it's log on log.
Okay.
And the chinking really filled in any kind of air gaps that was inside there.
So here, on ours here, it's just decorative.
It's a facade.
A facade,
Yeah.
okay.
So you can actually take chinking, gray and tan and everything, and they got a chink gun. It's like a big caulk gun with a big wide fan, like like when you're decorating a cake, but it's a caulk gun, and you can squirt that right in there, and it looks cool because you can stain everything, and then you put the chinking in that all the way up.
Can you do colored chinking,
Yes,
like different colors?
we sure can.
Beautiful.
We've never done it.
That'd
and
be cool.
Thought about doing it, you know.
Yeah, let's
And
do
it looked
that.
like a log home.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So, but the reason it caught my eye is this is a yellow pine right here. And what's happening we're taking a 2x6, and normally a 2x6, I can show you. I'll just show you on this 2x4. Oh, here's one right here. Okay. So on a 2x6, I don't know if you can zoom in. See, it's kind of round right here. It's not really sharp and square.
I see. It's very smooth.
Now, see this? The edge is really sharp,
Oh, yeah.
and it's sharp on this side.
Okay.
Okay, so what that does, I don't know if everybody sees it or not, but this being a dimensional lumber for framing, and your trim, I always like sharp corners. It makes it look kind of precise and a little more finished. So that's what they've done. They've run this through the saw or a joiner and made it square and put it together, and it gives it more of that finished look.
Okay.
Dave did it to his corners. They're doing it to all the window trim. So and this is a yellow pine. Now a yellow pine has this beautiful grain. It's really hard to work with, as Dave knows, but this grain sticks out when you stain it or you put polyurethane on it, but it's so hard. So yellow pine is more of a structural wood, for big trusses and floor joists and
Okay.
stuff. It's not a spruce. Spruce is really soft.
Soft.
Like look at here on Dave's house. See the really heavy grain? Doesn't that look pretty?
Beautiful.
You put a polyurethane on it or a stain. Now this is a spruce. Now this is more of a white pine siding. It's not yellow pine, but I really like the contrast from all the grain this way and then the grain running this way.
Beautiful.
So if you look at a white pine, look at this log, this tree. So you think about it, this is almost a 12-inch board. So that log had to be big, at least 12 inches, way more than 12 because you're going to want to square it off at 12. So it was probably 17, 18 inches in diameter when they cut it.
Wow.
Then they square it to about 12 inches. But a white pine, when it grows up, about every so often, almost all the way around, about every 2 or 3 feet, there's branches that stick out, 2 or 3 feet. But there's not, they don't come in crazy forms. They all go just like this, 2, 2, 2, 2, like a ladder.
Do they?
All the way around, all the way around, all the way around.
Oh.
So that's why you got usually knots, 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 knots,
almost
knots,
even.
knots. They're almost even.
You know what? You're such a great teacher.
I am a
you
great
know that.
teacher.
You're a
I
good
know.
teacher.
Charlie. Aw,
Shucks. Aw,
shucks,
shucks.
man. Let's go.
Oh.
What do you want to talk about now, Charlie? So, hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
And so what we've done too is our window trim, the sides are coming straight down
Yep.
instead of across and butting to them. Now the inside we can do that. What we're trying to do is prevent water damage. So what happens is if this goes all the way across and this stops, wherever there's a crack right here,
Yeah.
water will hang. So we're trying to make all of our cuts vertical. So when the water gets in here, you guys don't caulk your house for a couple, 3 years, whatever happens. The only place is right along here. We'll keep that caulked.
Anything where water will stand
Anywhere,
on it,
water
right?
is the killer. That kills everything. You take this house, set it out in Arizona with no water. That's why they last so long, them old ghost towns. I remember when I went out there way back in 2001 during COVID, 9/11.
9/11.
There was this art gallery I went into, and they made this, get this, they made this bed out of fence posts that they found out in the desert, right? And it had the barbed wire still on it. They just took fence posts, put it up, had barbed wire on it, and made it a headboard for a bed. $4,000. And I was like, God, but they said the posts were over 100 years old.
Wow.
There's no moisture to make them rot. I was like, wow, that is really cool.
It's a big deal. I talked to somebody, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Mark. No, it wasn't Mark, it was somebody else. But anyway, they were in Arizona. They come from Arizona or whatever, and they said it never rains there. It is such a big deal if it rains there. Because
Yeah.
it's dangerous, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, flash floods and all that,
Yeah,
which is cool.
sure.
Yeah.
I need to bring up, we got a lot of comments last night about the Bare Bones
Oh, yeah.
video, 1999, so I didn't know if you wanted to touch base about that.
Bare bones.
Bare Bones, what does Bare Bones mean?
Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here for the first of the year, but we had, we've changed prices and all that stuff, and we're going. And so I wanted to offer that 19.9 house. So we're trying to play with what is included, what is not included in the house. So the bare bones is still under scrutiny here in the office, and hopefully by Friday we'll have you a price of these ESP bare bones. So if you guys get a $19,000 house, 19.9 is really what it is on our price list. We're going to tell you what's involved in it. What's included.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what we can include, what we can't include, if it's labor and whatever, or we put the materials in there for you. But yeah, I'm excited about it because I always want to keep a house under 20 grand.
Yeah.
All right? Cool.
There was, I just got to see a
Yeah.
couple of the comments that said, you've breathed life back into my tiny home dream.
That's right.
Because some of the houses, even though we are still affordable, it's still too much for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
this actually has brought it back to them.
All right. There's a lot that goes into building a house
Yes.
for that least amount of money, okay? We have to have the system down. We have to have the men trained. We have to have the inventory on hand. And we have to make sure that the inventory is readily available. It's not, going to go up and down in price.
And there can't be any changes?
Oh, well, no, there won't be any changes.
Nothing.
It'll be an actual model you take
What
and
it
go.
is.
It will be an RJO, because I think that's the only reason I think that is because I just like the design. It
I
has
do
been
too.
very popular for us. It gives you a big living room, kitchen, bathroom done, you know? So, anyway, I want to tell you more about it, but it's going to be a bare bones. Tune in Friday, and we'll show you a video, and I'm going to tell you everything about the bare bones RJO home.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
All right. So we did this flat log siding. These are our picture windows.
Love them.
Super love them. All right. And they come with a nail flange. We trim them out. They're done. A lot of glass. And we've ordered a ton of these things.
Good.
So these are really nice. It's actually got a little bit of a tint to it. But this is almost done on the outside except for up here. We got our dormer. Now this behind Amanda right here is the same house, but it's got lap siding.
Yeah.
Now lap siding has the same type of wood as our 1x12 Appalachian log siding.
Right.
And this is a white pine spruce, more spruce than others. See, right here, this white pine, it doesn't have knots every 2 or 3 feet.
Oh, that is right.
Okay?
Okay.
So it's a different type. It may not be white pine, it might just be a spruce pine.
Right.
But it's the same in the spruce family.
Okay.
And then this is a yellow pine corners. And the reason we use yellow pine is we buy a tractor trailer load of this 2x6. We use these for floor joists. We use them for corners, fascias, soffits, all that is
Okay.
what we use. So we use them for corners. And this is a lap siding. Now, the lap siding is thick. So you've got the thickness of it, and it's over top of the one underneath it. All right? So when the water hits this, it'll just run down like this, right?
Yeah.
Where it's going to have a water problem or a potential problem will be inside where it meets the corners. Now
Okay.
we flash behind here, and we make sure, you know, if this pulls apart, the caulk cracks, you just have to maintain a wood home.
Just water is
Yes,
the enemy.
it's not a brick house.
Okay.
Yeah, but that, to me, that's the fun part of owning a home. You're tinkering on it all the time, you know?
Now I'm seeing something a little bit different back there, different shape.
Well,
that
the
house.
roof is coming along.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Hey, buddy. So on this one here, you can see that there's a reverse gable. So look at this. This is called a reverse gable, which is a triangle, right? Tying back into another triangle going perpendicular to it. This opening here is going to be an arched eyebrow dormer. I got that eyebrow dormer. You never see an eyebrow dormer anywhere. I don't know if you ever seen them on a tiny house. I'm sure there's a couple guys that may have done it. I love them because they're a thing of the past. They're the thing of super high-end homes or old craftsman style homes that are way up in the Northeast, Midwest, and probably maybe out on the West Coast when they got the old Victorian homes. It's an eyebrow dormer, and it gives so much character to a home. Then you got your shed dormer in the middle here. And all those are little bitty windows that'll fit inside that. And then over here will be another reverse dormer on this end. And the way we accent this with lights. Now the first one we did, if you go on our YouTube channel and look for Ocean Breeze, it is this style home, but it had a thatch roof.
Yeah.
I always wondered, why didn't that thatched roof house get national attention, Amanda? I thought it was a work of art.
Well, in the Highlands.
Same thing.
No?
Just a beautiful home. And it's just so much character.
I may repost that.
Look at the height of this house.
And
Right now, this house is going for about $100,000, about $97,000. Big home. It's on a
Big.
Craftsman style drop axle. It's got over 11 feet of headroom inside. There's just a lot of home here. Yeah,
and
big
this is-
tongue box.
This is Lisa's house.
Yeah, it's not really a tongue box. This is just really a bay for the bed to sit in, and it gives you more room in your bedroom to have storage underneath your steps. And of course, we'll continue to show you this house
Sure.
as we build it and go.
And it's going to stay here on property.
Well, what's unique about this house is the first Ocean Breeze had a lot of wood siding. It had stucco. We put stucco with straw
Yeah.
and mashed it, and it was, that was just more of a Bavarian, Scottish look. This one is all going to have the LP siding, which is almost low maintenance siding on here. And I don't know what color she's got.
I don't either.
It's going to look like a
it'll
cool
look
house.
good.
Yep. So that's a big back of a house right there. Of course, look at the difference that you have here, everybody. You have this massive, personal, customized home. It is really a model of ours that we came out with years ago. I've always wanted to build this type of home with that type of architecture that gives it so much personality. And then you go right here and you come up with our new invention of the ESP home, which is an engineered steel panel home with stucco.
No one would know that's a panel home.
Yeah, there's no way, no way. And so you've got the engineered steel panel. The stucco is so beautiful and is so weather resistant to a tropical environment, an arid Arizona, California, Nevada environment. Holds up super well. Go to their website or go onto YouTube called stuccoflex.com. It'll show you more of that product. We do everything up here. This customer was really unique because she requested, hey, let's go with maintenance-free corners and trim. So we said, let's try it. So this is the LP
Pretty color.
trim.
I love the color.
Yeah. They're in their vacuum and cleaning it up right now. Yep.
And they got the floor covered.
Looking really good. Yeah, we walked through that before.
Good.
Yep. Hey, let's walk down here. Of course, we've got a 2-story home that we're building. And you're going to say, how in the world do you get it down the road? Well, it's not going very far. Across the street, we've got a 160-acre mountain resort that it's going to. My thing is, can you imagine this thing going in the mountains?
I can't wait till it goes out that
Going right
door.
up in that is a big
That's
old
gonna
house.
be fun.
Yeah.
You should go in there, have her video you. You can get up and stand in the loft. I'll put the loft.
Hey,
Oh,
there you go. Thank you, buddy.
It's 10 by 26, Dave?
10 by 26, 2-story house.
Love it. It's going to the mountain.
So it's got a back door,
Wow.
kitchen.
Oh my! Let me get my bearings.
Hey, you know what, Amanda? This is like a RJO.
This is great. Oh my goodness, it is.
So you come in, kitchen, bathroom.
It's a big RJO.
But it's 10 foot wide, so you get a bigger bathroom in here.
Oh, I love this.
So the bathroom comes all the way to here. And over here you got a kitchen that's going to come, I bet you this is every bit of almost 10 feet.
I love this house.
So if you go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, almost 10 foot of countertop. Now we've got almost 16 feet of open space, Amanda. He's looking at that fan, isn't he?
This looks great.
Picture window
Yeah.
over the kitchen. One of my favorite designs is having glass over the kitchen.
Yes.
All right, countertop. You've got a picture window to your right, and then 2 more in the corner.
Wow. Oh my.
Yeah. It's got the yellow pine floor, the 1x6 yellow pine floor, and of course we will still do these. We just don't warranty them because of water issues. But this is, if this floor stays dry, it's gorgeous.
Yes.
We've used them in hundreds of homes and log homes that we built before.
I think, please, everybody, when you get your house, be so aware of water. Just be
That's the
mindful
killer of
it.
everything.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Come up there and see how
This is great, Dave.
So normally we only got 42 inches of head space.
Yeah.
You got to crawl up there. So let me go up there. Dave's left this ladder for us.
Oh my goodness.
And now I'm walking around.
Yeah.
2-story house, everybody.
That is great.
Isn't that cool? Dave, how tall is this, buddy?
It's 6'3".
6'3".
6'3".
Yeah, I'm almost hitting my head because I'm pretty tall.
How tall are you? Are you
I'm 6'1.5".
6'1.5".
So I mean, you know, if you're playing basketball, you may have to cut a little bit, but you can still walk around.
That's great.
Isn't that great? So it's a full 2-story for me.
House.
Wow.
Yes.
This is neat. That makes such a difference, man.
Big difference.
Wow.
But you can't travel with it.
It takes it out of the tiny home thing.
It sure does, don't it? It starts going up.
I know.
You ain't pulling it with a truck.
I No.
Right.
Without a normal phone.
You know what? It's like when you go up like this is like for real square footage.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a loft, I never really think about it. I just don't include it. But this is full square footage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got another extra 100 square feet up here.
That's great.
Good, I'll
Nice.
talk to you about that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna add that onto his bill.
You're right. Well, we did charge extra for the taller walls, that's for sure.
That's all. It looks great in here. I love it.
Wow.
Nice layout.
Yes.
Let me go on this end and show.
Yep. So you kind of get maybe a perspective of
There is another 6-foot loft on this side.
there
Is
is.
It'll be right over, same height as that one, right over the window.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And
Yep.
then the mini split is up there,
Nice.
flowing.
That way. Perfect.
Nice.
Is that going to be left open, that wall?
Yeah, it's just gonna have some, they want some kind of rough barnwood or tree limb type rails or whatever.
Okay, yeah. But it's going to be
But it
mostly
is
open. Nice. I love that open feel. Yeah, 2 walls in here, Amanda. 2 interior walls. 1 there and there. Done.
Yeah, that's it. That's great.
Super simple, simple. Of course, the staircase is because he's got the windows here.
Right.
We'll go right
And
up
the
that way.
staircase is 2'6" wide, wider than normal.
30 inches. Good.
Yeah. So.
Nice. That's
you'll
right.
Step up over the refrigerator and then you'll step up into.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
Love it. Yep. Spray foam. Good. There you go. I mean, you've seen from the framing end of it, you've seen the ESP panel homes being built, and now you see this one being framed and closed cell spray foam
Yeah.
on a home, and we do that at every single home. You can see it in the attic, you see the framing, you see the windows, you see the electrical. Showing you all. So make sure you remember this video to tell anybody if you're looking at wanting a tiny home and they say that they're cheaply built or because our prices are lower, that we cut corners. There's no corners cut on any of our homes, ever.
And don't forget, there are the 2 big windows there too.
Yes,
We
isn't that
showed them
nice?
earlier. Yeah, even though they're covered up. Yep.
They're coming a couple weeks maybe.
Beautiful.
You know,
Yep.
something
Yep.
else I like. I like when a house like this is spread out enough that you get 2 doors that make sense. It makes sense to have a door there, and it makes sense to have
Yeah,
one
it's
here.
big enough to handle
Big
it.
enough to handle
Now,
it.
the good thing, the door, because the stairs comes down,
Yes.
this is a great place to have a door
Where to put it.
because it's traffic area.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, she's got all kinds of options where to put the furniture.
And it looks a little bit bigger because
It
you've got
does.
8-foot walls in there, so you have a more of an open
Yes.
feel in here.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's taller walls.
Very
8-foot,
tall.
those are 8-foot studs, and then of course the pitch of this roof's a little steeper, so
Yeah.
all that adds to
Yeah.
the openness.
Oh
It
my
does,
gosh.
That's a 10 and 12 pitch.
Is it still?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
It
it's
was
tied
gonna
in.
be a 13 and 12, but I dropped it down 16 inches.
And then you butt it into the dormer.
Yeah.
Got it. We talked about that. I
Wow.
remember. That's right. Yep. I like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna video it leaving the shop for sure, and
Yeah.
it going to the mountain when it does. So we want to see all that.
Nice. You know, we've had several designs from customers, and I wish we could name them after all of our customers,
Yeah.
but you know, I had a couple customers. There was one lady called and said, "Hey, that was my design." What was it? One with the bedroom in the back. You had to walk through the bathroom to get to the bedroom in the back, and I think you know what it was. They take a little pride because we're so awesome of a company, Amanda. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they get to have a little say.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like it because we involve the customers. I can't tell you how many homes we have done that has included some little nuance that we've learned from a customer's need. And also, you know, of course, our models are a lot of what we've come up with over the years and what we wanted to do.
Right.
But I wanted to say this wall, high wall, Will and Becky wanted a 2-story.
They're great.
So we put up a 2-story on here. So we took a little bit of what they wanted, put it on here. A little bit of everybody's input on our homes, you
Yeah.
know? And
You know,
most,
our
yeah.
first 2-story though, and I'm not sure if it would be called the 2-story. Let me ask you that. Was Karen and Warren's. Would that be considered
No.
a fifth wheel? That's not
The
considered.
fifth wheel wasn't,
That
yeah.
wouldn't be considered a two because he could stand up.
He could stand up, but you could not stand up underneath it because it was a fifth wheel.
True.
You know?
True. Yes.
Now,
I
the
see.
one we did was probably a two-story is when the roof went up and down.
Oh, that's right. And that was a workshop.
You remember that?
Yeah.
We built a house where the roof had pneumatic jacks in the wall, and we lifted the entire roof up, I think 19 or 20 inches, Amanda, in a workshop in 7 days.
I can't believe the stuff we used to do.
7 days built the house where the roof went up and down. That's crazy, isn't it? But
That's
we did it.
crazy. Looking back, that's crazy.
We
I
did
can't
some
believe we did
stuff, man.
it. God.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Here,
Oh, we got to go out that way, yeah. Come on, buddy.
I love this type of window. This rectangle, long, fixed glass.
I
That's
like
one
it
of my
in a
favorites.
kitchen.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
I like it in a
Now, I'm
kitchen.
telling you, I loved it in American Freedom. Up
Yes.
in the loft. It was beautiful up there.
In the lofts.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's one of the prettiest ones. Nice. All right. I
Ace
still-
doesn't know stair etiquette.
I still tease Dave. I said, if you want to work with Dave, all you have to know how to do is spray paint DEC. That's all you have to know how to do.
Everything that's there becomes mine.
I
Now,
love
if you go
it.
back here, you can shine up on that little roof area.
Oh, come on, let's go
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
You have to stand all the way back over by the chopper.
I say he's just a little proud of this house.
Yeah.
isn't he?
Just a little bit.
It's unique. Put it
Oh
go
my
way over
gosh,
there. Yeah, and then
look
go way
how
over there.
tall.
Yeah, it's-
Come back over here, Amanda.
Is this taller than Will and Becky's?
Come right, come right back here. You can see the whole roof line.
Let me see.
That's what he wants you to show us.
Oh,
All that
wow.
carpentry work up here,
Look at that.
and how you've got a little bit a shorter and longer dormer.
And look at that little tiny box, the storage box.
Yeah, the tongue box.
Yeah, the tongue box.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this little tiny.
Well, you had to see where the window is.
Yeah.
You have to keep it under the
That's
window.
Cute.
Yep.
Show the
Beautiful,
top
beautiful
there.
job.
Wow.
Love it.
Hey, Dave, what does it get on the outside?
This is going to be just the one. It's going to have a 6-inch space lap siding.
Okay.
Lap siding. Okay, beautiful. Real traditional looking.
Very. My goodness. Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it'll have the same siding as what's on the front of the door.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Okay, so right here, Randy did actually did a tiny home like this too. In the kitchen, the window, you just brought the two pieces of glass together with nothing in between. Can you do that on a corner like that or no?
You can do it. You have to, kind of design for it. And then also the window, the glass that you use has to be a thick pane. It's
Okay.
not double pane.
Yeah.
And so that big a glass being like a ½ inch thick it gets costly and
My
heavy.
concern would only be in the moving the house from here to there, and all it tweaks a little bit or whatever. God forbid if that glass were to.
And that house, which we did it in the kitchen, they took it all the way to California,
Well,
didn't they?
Yep.
And we did that literally it was 6 years ago. It was probably the first year we did it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
That was cool.
I think it had a corner sink in it too.
It did. It
Yeah.
had a corner sink and everything. But
Yep.
I didn't know if it was something so structural.
No, this
that
is
you
cool
could.
because it's kind of it's like really conservative, normal looking, like a
Yes.
house you would find in a subdivision, really.
Right.
And it's on wheels. Crazy.
That is cool. Well, it looks great, Dave.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Did good, man.
10 by 26.
10 by 26. Yep. Now, like he was talking, that's lap siding right there, right?
Yes.
Now, we've seen lap siding, we've seen log siding, and then I want to show you the V-groove right here, which we call V-groove or tongue and groove, and we call it V because there's a V right here.
Why did I only think that V groove was supposed to be inside?
All
Why?
right. Because you,
Can you say it? Say it.
no, because people kill me. They don't know the real you.
I'll get the women's movement on
Yeah,
you.
they don't know
buddy.
the real you.
Hi. Okay.
All right,
Tell
so
us.
yes, you're right. This is normally always on the inside of a
Okay.
house. All right, lap siding, log siding, all of it is the same kind of wood as this.
Oh, same thing.
Same wood,
Why is it? Because
inside, outside, same.
But why do we think that?
Well, because we always use it on the inside wall covering,
Ain't that something?
and we don't think about using this for siding. Now, This board right on this part has got it's called a groove like this, and then you got the tongue.
Yeah.
And so the tongue, this one has a tongue
together.
that fits in it. So any water is going to come, it can't go back up in that tongue.
Right.
So that's why it sheds water really nice.
So which one? So are you saying which one's the? What would you pick like the best? Like, is this the most to
All right.
not get?
Couple
damaged?
things to think about when I think about siding. I love the lap siding, super traditional.
Yeah.
All right. And to me, it can get boring because there's so many. It's just a lap. I don't know why. I love it. I love the way it looks and everything, but I have to mix it up. Me personally, I like mixing up with board and
would
batten,
too.
cedar
Yes.
shakes, some other stuff.
Yeah.
For some reason, this right here looks really nice on a big wall. And
Sure does.
I don't know if because it's 6 inches
Yeah.
or because it's just so flat.
It looks nice.
It doesn't stick out like lap siding. So I really like this. You can do a whole wall and it doesn't, for me, it doesn't look boring.
This.
This type of siding, of course, lap can too. This has a finished feel on it. So when we stain it, it's already sanded, smooth, and it accepts the stain real uniformly. It just looks like it weathers really well.
looks good.
You know,
Let me
so
get back
I
here
love
and
this look of lap siding or lap tongue and groove
And this
four
is
side.
Sickens that's on there.
This is a
right?
Sickens teak.
Wow, look at this,
color.
what it looks like in here. Lord.
Yeah. Now,
That looks good.
another thing, and I know I've pointed it out to you before, but right here, you see this dormer? Okay, the dormer is not flush. You see how it's sit back
Yeah.
about 6 or 8 inches?
Yeah.
All right, when a dormer does that, it gives it some architectural definition.
Yes,
where the
right.
gutter runs all the way across, a little bit of metal roofing up here, right? And then the dormer's set back. That's what you would find on a home built in a subdivision out in America.
Right.
That's why I want that to look. Now, this overhang
Yeah.
and that overhang right here
Yeah.
is what you don't see on a lot of tiny homes, especially at our price range.
Well, because the way you've explained, it's so intricate.
It is
Oh.
laborious.
Laborious.
It takes time to have overhang, the soffits and the metal, and there's a lot of time and money in that.
Yeah.
I remember when I was first starting to build homes years ago, your cheaper homes would not have an overhang,
Yeah.
and they would have hip roofs instead of gables.
Now, what's a hip roof?
All right, well, hip roof is a little different. Well, come back here. So, see this overhang?
Yeah.
So an inexpensive home wouldn't have this. This board would be right here.
Oh, I see.
No overhang.
Like my house.
No, you got overhang.
Do I have an
Yep,
overhang
mhm.
on my house?
Now, a hip roof is to take that point of reference right there,
Okay.
and if you drew a line from this wall straight across,
Okay.
that point up there would come down here,
Oh.
and it would slope back into
Okay.
the house.
Oh.
So it'd almost have three roof lines this way in the front, and they come to a point. When I was a boy being raised up, we had hundreds of homes on our street, right? Street after street after street after street. All of them hip roofs. Because, you see this siding?
Yeah.
You see all this right here?
Yeah.
Have to have siding. When you do a hip roof, there is no gables. There's not, all you got is 4 walls and a roof.
Okay.
Now you got 4 walls and 2 gables, which is more work,
Yeah.
more money. The house I was in had no overhangs.
Right.
It had no gables,
yeah, I know what you're
nothing
talking
like
about.
that. Yep.
Now I did. There was a lady who did ask about a barn roof. Is it called a what do you call it?
Yeah, gambrel.
Okay.
Gambrel.
They just asked about that.
Yep.
Can you do
I've
them? What do you
we
do?
can. I've never done one just because it's not in our wheelhouse. We haven't done it. No problem to do it
We would.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally don't care for a barn roof or gambrel roof look.
What reason?
I just don't like the way it looks. Because I don't like a house that looks like a barn.
Yeah.
Now, I like a barn turned into a house.
I do too.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I don't want to
no,
build
I
a
know
house that
what
looks
you
like a barn. Now, this one is stunning.
Yes.
When you look at this house with that copper roof,
Yes.
this color, stucco box.
Looks great.
Stop it, everybody. How can you not get more feel and more texture on a house than this right here? To me, this is eye-popping tiny home right here.
And we've been waiting on the tanks for this house and that house.
Yep, and they come in.
They've come in.
This is a total off-grid house. Look at the batteries on the tongue, charge controller, inverters, solar panels on the roof,
Oh, it's so pretty.
copper, gutters, LP siding.
Great colors.
This is like, this is a Mac Daddy right here.
I love all three of these, but
Well,
I
look.
love this one too.
This is here, you got your lap siding LP.
Beautiful.
Then you got your board and batten
I know.
LP.
Yes.
And then you got your stucco combined with grapevines on a Hobbit house.
I know. This looks so good. I love the
Stop.
colors they picked out here. This is Ruggles' house right here, and then this one is Finn.
How
right
come
here.
we
They
don't
look
have,
beautiful.
I don't understand why we don't have every YouTube tiny house, what do you call it, YouTube blogger, come in here. This is amazing.
This one has stucco. I didn't
Man,
know there was
every
stucco
tiny
on
home
the top
company,
box.
almost every tiny home company has 3 or 4 models to choose from. And they hardly deviate from that. We ain't jack. Everything here is just,
God, it's pretty.
yeah.
They did the orange, the copper, and then there's stucco.
Yes.
And I didn't see the
I love it.
stucco.
Well, man, I mentioned it.
I don't listen to you. I don't listen to you.
And then we got one with a garage door.
Yeah, now everybody wants to see that completed once it's done, so we'll
You
show
think?
all that.
You think?
You think so? You think so?
Isn't that cool?
Now that's very modern, very nice.
They're modern.
Do you want to get in the picture with it, or do you want me to just chase y'all back and forth? Back
well,
and
you know,
forth?
I'm kind of bashful. La-da,
Ta-da! It's ta-da, but okay.
la-da, ta-da,
La-ti-da.
ba-ti-da.
So what are we waiting on? The doors on the other side.
Glass door, and it's a big 9-foot sliding glass door, jacuzzi tub,
Tell what your mom calls it.
a jacuzzi. Yeah. And everybody, hey, you said Mom?
Let's do an update.
Marianne, who helps me take care of Mom, she said, your mom's got 20 lives. Mom has, come back like crazy. She got up out of bed today, actually got up and had a lot of help to get into her chair.
Mm-hmm.
She is up all day, eating like a horse. There you go.
She didn't eat all last week.
She got her attitude back too.
She's been, oh yeah, she got her too.
There ain't no more lovey-dovey.
No,
Hey, come here.
she got her tooed back.
Yeah, she got it back. So
Which is good.
it's awesome. So hey, you got to keep going till you keep going. The thing is, she's just got some, I don't know what it is, fire, spunk, something. But anyway, thank you for your thoughts and prayers and going out. But I thought I'd give you an update on that. Man, we've done it.
Look at the sky, Randy.
Yeah, let me look in your
Come here.
camera.
Oh my God, look how pretty that is.
That's a pitta.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. Look here. Oh, come here. Look here. Look
mountain.
at that.
Now across the street is, wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's the mountain property we have over there.
Wow. Holy cow, so pretty. There's the trusses. Hey, give a quick update on just what you're going to do in a building since we're on this end.
All right, so these are our trusses. We got 20 of these, and we're going to get them off the ground shortly.
Mm-hmm.
We're just now starting to move all the houses. We've moved them out of
We
here
moved
twice.
them and now we've come back.
It's so hard because we are running out of 200,000 square feet of
Running out of
concrete,
space.
and we're running out of space.
Jeez.
So we're going to take these out of here. They're just really done. We're just
So
got a
are
little
you
things to do
doing
with them.
200 more this way or 100?
100 feet, right to here.
Oh, to here.
And we're hoping that we can get all of our,
Right to here.
yeah,
Okay.
we're hoping to get all of our materials inside.
Oh my God, that'll be
This,
amazing.
Amanda, we're taking that down. We're cleaning all this up.
Yes.
Nothing will be out here anymore.
My goodness.
That was my goal for first of the year. We called this the year of perfection. I know it probably sound kind of dorky, but
It's working.
it was a goal. It was a goal to go for, and
goal.
we are really coming close to that.
Yeah.
It's our final months coming down to it. It is so hard to take the time to put this building up, but
It
that's what we're going to
is.
do. So,
It is necessary. You have to.
yeah, we got to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Amanda's giving me the old finger. She gets going.
You're not supposed to tell when I give you the
Is that-
finger.
Oh, that one.
I give you that. You didn't see that one, did you?
Yeah. So, what else?
Yeah.
Anything else?
All hearts and minds clear.
Hey, let me sing that song and you can dance to it.
No, I ain't dancing to it. No! Let me tell you something. Can I mention how much everybody enjoyed us fighting on Friday?
I didn't enjoy it.
Let me tell you something. I didn't enjoy my ride either.
You were stressed,
You
man.
are. Let me tell you something. You
I didn't go
too fast.
fast. You
go
don't
too
know fast.
I
You
swear-
don't know. You, you don't know.
I oughta.
I'm super conservative, man.
Oh my gosh.
Just because you don't know how to get your body off a 15-degree, tilt.
Listen, there was a woman that I read the comments. Read the comments.
They
This
weren't
woman
sitting
said,
in there.
You said we're 6 foot away, and she said it looked like 6 inches. It was 6 inches. She knew. I was there.
No,
Yeah. No. Yeah. You're going to be the death of me.
no, I like
You
Okay.
like that?
my worries
You're
will be
okay.
over.
You're okay with that?
Oh, can you imagine the vacation? Yeah. So, but I like going over there. I didn't know it was going to be that muddy.
Yes. Tomorrow, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do have a tour set up for Thursday, so everybody
Yeah.
be looking forward to that. Also, maybe
A home tour.
a home tour.
We have a
tiny
home we're going to be
tour.
going into Thursday. We would love for you to tune
Yes.
in and check this house out.
And
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow we can talk with maybe Tom, Bart,
About
Albert,
About
just their new positions and everything that's going on.
you think people want to know about their company?
Well, they're easy on the eyes. That's all I know.
Well, that's true. We got some good-looking men here.
Listen, they some lookers, so
Yeah.
I don't care what they talk about.
We got some good-looking men here.
I
That's
don't care
right.
what they talk about.
Oh yeah.
Blah blah blah. So,
That's true.
So in advance, you're welcome, ladies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Tune in
saying.
tomorrow for some hunks.
Hunka man.
Hunka tiny.
Okay.
Yeah. So tune in tomorrow and we'll show you the hunks.
The hunks of incredible tiny homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
hopefully you enjoyed tonight's video. We went
Yeah.
through several homes tonight, showing you, of course, a 2-story home and then the custom-built roof lines and all this different stuff that we do here at Incredible Tiny Homes. So thank you. There's just so much I'm trying to show you, but we'll tune in tomorrow for that. We got Thursday for the tour, and then Friday we'll reveal our bare bones tiny home and what that includes.
Bare bones tiny home.
Yeah.
I mean that rhymes.
Yep. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hey, saying that, get this. We were
this.
80,000.1 last Friday.
Yes.
It is just now Tuesday, and we got 80,000.7. Is that
I
not
mean,
cool?
Unbelievable.
Please subscribe. That we are going to looking.
Looking.
Listen, I'm begging you to subscribe to get to 100,000.
Yeah.
So I can give a house away.
We're gonna give a house away, guys.
So I'm like, please make me give a house away. That's crazy.
We're gonna give a house away. 100,000 subscribers.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Have
I'm
a
gonna
big party.
I'm gonna have the foresight and the faith, and just go ahead and start building it.
Yeah. There you go. Let's just do it.
Yep.
Now that's exciting.
Now by the end of the year, so the end of this year, I'm gonna have the house built that we're gonna give away.
Oh my God.
All right,
Yes.
let's start it. I'm going to order the trailer, get it set. I'm not going to wait for 100,000. I'm going to get it done, set up, and say, "This is your
Let's do
house."
it. This is it.
All right.
Oh my God! What a teaser.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I know how to tease. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Can't thank you enough for being a part of what we're doing.
Yes.
All right.